Joining me today on the Capital TV show, Rabbi Elhanan Poupko from New York. You're most welcome, Rabbi.
Hey, great to be with you. Thank you.
I'm so happy. Also, I want to talk about the last meeting. I know you are enthusiastic about the MENA region. You saw Jake Sullivan. He met with Saudi Arabia, UAE, and
Yeah,
they want to enhance the I2U2 with India, more collaboration. And in Saudi Arabia, also. So, do you see um, any collaboration soon to join a new version of I2U2, which we know Israel is in?
absolutely. First of all, I think America cannot afford to lose more friends in the region. We need every relationship we can. And so the relationship with Saudi Arabia is vital. The relationship with the United Arab Emirates is vital. And because Israel is such a close ally of the United States, that's also going to influence the expansion of relationships between Israel and other regional powers.
What about the collaboration in green energy between Israel and UAE? We have COP28 in November. How do you see the preparations?
I think the relationship, if I need two words to define the relationship between Israel and the UAE, it's been win-win. It's a great relationship for both. It's two very forward-thinking countries, countries that are very, very focused on high tech, on green energy, on development of the region, countries that contribute to regional stability. And there's definitely a lot of potential also in terms of green energy.
Can we know your thoughts about the collaboration between UAE and the US in the crisis of Sudan to help the evacuation of many nationalities there?
Yeah, I think people don't understand how big Sudan is and that we cannot afford to let Sudan falter and just turn into another, chaotic country with a constant civil war. There are also more than 10,000 foreign nationals in Sudan. And so making sure that all those nationals are evacuated safely is vital. The UAE has proven very, very powerful in terms of making sure that people are evacuated safely from Afghanistan. We saw an incredible record. We saw the UAE deliver amazingly also when there was the catastrophe in Turkey. And so I have no question that the UAE is going to contribute a lot to the well-being of getting people evacuated out of Sudan.
What is your thought on Israel celebrating 75 years of its foundation?
I think that nobody believed that it would make it to 75, and definitely no one believed that if I told you 75 years ago the annual GDP per capita in Israel would be higher than Italy, Germany, and many other European countries, you would tell me I'm out of my mind. But yeah, so in that case, it's an incredible success beyond the wildest imagination of anyone that saw it in 1948.
Do you think that the Abraham Accords is a preface to solve in the future the conflict between Israel and Palestine?
The issue with the Palestinian conflict is that too many bad actors gain from the conflict. Perpetuating the conflict is good for Hamas, it's good for Palestinian Islamic Jihad, it's good for Iran, and it's also good for the bad faith actors in the Palestinian Authority. So it's against their interest to solve this because the money from Iran and other terrorist entities is going to stop coming in. The international attention is going to stop. Nobody really is going to care that much once there's no conflict. And so, unfortunately, too many people gain from this conflict, and I don't see how it comes to an end anytime soon.
Mhm. How do you perceive the relationship between the Jews and Muslims?
I think the past 10 years have been an incredible and very positive time. People would never dream of something like the Abraham Accords, the friendships that you see right here in New York between Jews and Muslims. I think it's been really it's been surprising only for the good. We've seen so many positive developments, so many friendships. I myself have been blessed with many, many friendships in the Muslim world, and it's good for obviously the Jewish people. It's good for the Muslim community, and I've only seen good from it, whether it's in the Middle East or in the United States.
I have a question from a friend. He asked you, can you please tell us about the Poupko rabbinical dynasty? How many generations back does it go? And who are some notable rabbis? And can you please share some stories about them?
Thank you. So I have actually two sides of the rabbinic family. There's Poupko and there's Twersky. Poupko is from a Lithuanian rabbinic family, and Twersky are a very famous Hasidic family. From the Poupko side, I go back 3 or 4 generations in the rabbinic world, and from the Twersky side, all the way 11 generations to many great Hasidic rabbis. I have uncles that are rabbis in Montreal, Seattle, Israel, Chicago. So a lot of rabbis in the family,
Yeah.
definitely. Yes. My grandfather was very active in helping bring Jews out of Russia during the time of the Soviet
Mhm.
oppression Jews experienced there. And it's an honor. It's an honor to serve in this role. If I told them that there would be peace between Jews and the Arab world 50, 70 years ago, if I told them how well Israel's doing at 75, they all would be pretty surprised.
Great. You live in New York, right? New York City, have you seen a rise in anti-Semitism and what are the causes and how we can resolve this issue?
I think anti-Semitism also highlights anti-Semitism is a symptom. Anti-Semitism is a symptom. It's not a sickness.
Mhm.
If you see anti-Semitism, you should know that that body is sick. And so you see anti-Semitism being reduced, going down in the Arab world, and that shows you that they are doing better and better. You see they have a vision for the future. You see there's economic development. And when you see anti-Semitism in cities like London and New York, it makes you realize that there's an illness here. It's a reflection of bigger problems in society. In general, the better a society is doing, the less anti-Semitism there is. The more anti-Semitism there is, the more the society's in decline. So my prayer for New York and London and Paris is that this is only temporary and that things are going to get better because anti-Semitism is a symptom of illness.
We hope so. Rabbi Hanan Poupko, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Maria Malouf here. Please click to like and subscribe to Maria Malouf TV YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.